Hello and welcome to the Thrive by Design program. I'm so thrilled to have you here. I think we're going to do some amazing work together. My name is Swen, and I'm looking forward to coaching you through the next couple of weeks so that you can have this great outcome for your life and see some incredible progress in your life. It's really going to be helpful. And we've got a couple of weeks together, a couple of sessions. And really in this first one, the only thing I want to show you is what work we're actually going to be doing together. And on that note, this program is going to work for you. You're going to get the outcome that you're looking for. You're going to be able to thrive, build a thriving life because you've built a thriving life plan. But it's only going to work if you do the work. We're going to put some great tools, systems, processes, going to open your mind to some new things and some things that maybe you do know of in the past, but it can be practical. And it's all going to tie up nicely together in a bow to be able to help you to move forward and to thrive in life. And so again, if you do the work, it's going to work for you. And so I want to show you in this session quickly the kind of work that we are going to be doing together. So I'm just going to bring it up here, and hey, welcome. I'm seriously pleased that you're here and look forward to meeting you and connecting with you as well. So what is it that we're going to be doing together? We're going to be building a Thrive life plan because we want to thrive, right? That's the goal. We actually want to thrive. Everybody wants to thrive. We're made to thrive. We have the opportunities to thrive. And so why don't so many of us? What are some of the pains and the problems that we feel that we're facing? First thing is that we're feeling maybe unfulfilled. You're feeling unfulfilled. You've got so much going on, right? But you feel like something is still missing. Business is thriving, work is thriving, but there's other areas of your life that aren't at the same level, and you can't seem to get that right, and you just have this feeling in the inside, man, something is missing. I need a change. The next thing is unclear next steps, just not knowing what to do next. There's so many options, so many things out there, so many opportunities you can go for, so many distractions, so many rabbit trails, and we want to get and maybe it's even leading to a place of making bad decisions because you're not sure what the next step should be. So you're just throwing any decision out there. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by the amount of work you have to do, feeling overwhelmed by the issues and the problems that you may be facing in your life right now, overwhelmed by the busyness of life. That's a huge one. Or maybe just overwhelmed because you're not really sure where to go to from here. And listen, we're going to deal with all of these issues, all of these problems, and we're going to find solutions together so that we can thrive. So what we want to do is find a meaningful life. We're going to look at life and go, okay, I want meaning and purposeful life. Live on purpose, with purpose, and experience great meaning in life. You're going to find how to thrive. The next thing is we want extreme clarity. Right? Because when you don't have clarity, any decision can look like a good decision. What we want to do is find the right decisions, make better decisions, a framework for making better decisions, and knowing what the next step actually is. And we're going to work on that together. Another problem we're going to solve is from overwhelmed, we're going to actually be empowered to live a life with margin. We're going to have margin in our life. Does that sound good to you? Imagine this, a life that breathes. I'm not talking about a slow life, but if that's what you want, that's great. I'm not talking about a life that's less. I'm talking about a full life, a life that you want to build, a life that you're excited for, but a life that has margin. It has breath to it, it has space in it. So we're going to work on those things. So what does it look like? Well, it looks like in the first unit together, we're going to look at what does it take to thrive. What is thriving exactly? How do you define thriving? And how can we thrive? And we're going to look at a measurable way that we can do that. We're going to look at foundations. What kind of foundations have you got in life? Because to build a strong life, you need strong foundations. So we're going to look at some values and purpose together. We're going to look at playing to our strengths, right? If we keep playing to our weaknesses and doing things that drain us, it's going to send us off course and we're going to feel like we're not thriving. So what do we want to do? We want to play to our strengths and maximize those. For extreme clarity, we want to put down a 10x vision. What does a vision for my life look like? What do I actually want in life? Where would I like to go? What are the big dreams in my heart? And then put it down so that we can make a map to get there, a vision map. We want to find a map so we can go, okay, cool. If that's where we want to go, this is where we are. How can we navigate there to get there? Because that's going to help us to have extreme clarity. Knowing what we want is the first thing. Then we can build a plan in how to get there. And then lastly, to find extreme clarity, what we're going to do is we're going to put together a growth plan. Each of these is customized to you and your situation, to your unique environment, to your unique skill set, gift set, all of that. A growth plan so that you can actually become the kind of person who can fulfill the vision for your life. Then to find margin and have a life that breathes, we're going to look at building an ideal week. What does a great week look like for you? Everything that you need, nothing that you don't. We're going to look at planning and looking at preloading the year. Let's plan a year together. Let's put rhythm and margin and meaning and significance, and also great career milestones, business milestone, all of those things together, so we can see if we live the kind of year that we want, what is that going to be like? We're going to build that together, and then we're going to have we're going to get some review systems so that we can find that we keep coming back to alignment. And all of these things, all of these elements are going to help us to build a Thrive life plan so that we can live a life that thrives. Thrive by design and not by default. To say that again, to thrive by design and not by default. If we just go to default settings always lead to a place of chaos, right? It's one of the laws of entropy. Things left to themselves descend into chaos. What we want to do is we want to be intentional. We want to design the life that we want to live, and we want to design it around thriving, not just one area of life or one aspect of life, but in a way that is healthy for us. I heard one psychologist say it this way: don't chase after the elusive golden butterfly of happiness. Rather, pursue a life of thriving, or flourishing in their words, flourishing. And then happiness will follow you. That's where we're going to go in this course. I'm so pleased that you're here, and I'll chat to you in the comments. Hit me up, send me some messages, let me know how it's going.